Your very fast prediction.
Emre is winning this 4-3. You?
I'm gonna go with Tex penalties.
Anders winning. Same as Tex then. We're underway on the UEFA eEuro Final 2025. From left to right, we're seeing Anders Vejrgang commanding Aitana Bonmati to make it 1-0. It was the reason why he's using the 4-4-1-1. He was just dribbling with Aitana Bonmati as a cam, and you can see how as soon as the angle opened, she went for the finesse. It was an easy finish. Anders scores first, 1-0.
I asked you, how important is Aitana Bonmati as a cam? And he answered that in less than 2 minutes of gameplay. Hold on, because Dalot, but no, it's offside here. And the man himself, Tex, has reached us.
He's joining us, Tex.
I decided to join you for the best level game of FC we're going to see so far this season. I can't wait for it, and it's been a fast start. We've already equaled the amount of goals that were scored in the eChampions League final, if I'm correct.
2-1.
Oh, it's 2-1. I'm not correct. I'm not correct. Get me off. Get me off.
We're here joined by Santu and Tex. We're going to have a wonderful final for the people at home. And as we're just joined by Tex, you're going to see from left to right, Anders using that orange strip, that red strip, we could call it as well, representing Denmark. And then representing the Netherlands from right to left, Emre Yilmaz. The blue colors.
I was going to say the Danish strip is definitely not orange.
It's definitely not orange.
It's the most red thing I've ever seen.
It's a bit strange because, of course, orange is the Netherlands color.
Yeah.
So
it's been a long day, people. That's all I'm going to say. Paiva just telling us, mate, I'm about to come out my house and head to the stadium to cheer on Yilmaz. You're more welcome to join us here at Twickenham Stadium.
While Azator said Vejrgang will show why he shall be ranked 1, how can we disagree with him?
I'm sure Nicolas is not happy with this comment. Takisingo 3237. Emre's under kryptonite.
Love it.
It's not over. Do you think it's over? Because Claudia, no, Aitana goes for an easy low-driven finish to make it 2-0. The Twitch chat was supporting Emre Yilmaz, calling him Anders kryptonite, but Anders is not enjoying that at all because he makes it 2-0. Easy 2 goals, Tex.
Yeah, you got to look at the goalkeeper now. I thought All Black was going to get it, but as we spoke about already, we're not fans of All Black here on the commentating booth. But what is interesting, yes, Emre is Anders kryptonite, but eventually you're going to beat him, and I think today is that day. All those years ago, I used to lose to Oberon every game, and I eventually beat him. You can't lose so many times in a row to the same player.
Ooh,
we needed that.
That's a miss. That's a huge miss here. You cannot miss in the final.
It's the same to me. I remember back in the days against Tom in 2020, I lost against him. We matched up 6 times, lost 6 times, and then I got a win.
Yeah, when it mattered most as well.
Yes,
when it mattered most. Oh,
again,
that intercept on Murillo is unbelievable. If you didn't use Murillo today, you are clueless.
Oh, what a pass into Pedro Neto to make it 2-1. Yes, it is a beautiful finesse. The goal play style coming in, and Pedro Neto, probably the best right winger in the game at the moment. You can see the player lock coming in, and you know, without the player moving the keeper, it's gonna go in, Tex.
You know what I love about Emre?
Yep.
It's like he only starts playing when he's 2 goals down.
Yes.
He does it all the time. He did it at FC Pro as well. He went a couple goals down all the time, and he just pulls it back like it's nothing. It's
maybe for him it's a switch on. You know what I mean?
We've not mentioned this as well, Santu. They're both unbeaten this season. 5-0 on FC Pro, each one of them. So who'll collapse today?
We usually say that if the match goes to extra time, you draw on the 90 minutes. So
maybe
none of them will lose if we go to extra time. You know what I mean?
that's a defeat anyway, Santu. I'm not buying that.
that's some poor logic. I don't want to hear any more of that nonsense.
I'm not buying that. As we just see, if we look at formations, we're seeing Anders with a 4-4-1-1 with Aitana as a cam, and I'm confident Emre is using the 4-5-1, which he went unbeaten with on FC Pro.
It wasn't just an unbeaten as well. He played some of the best FC we've seen all year. I'd argue that Emre was in the group of death. He scored the most goals and conceded the least. That takes some doing, and he's on that form again today, but he's up against Anders, who should, in my opinion, and many people's opinion, should be #1 in the world.
Oh, great defending. Player switching to Murillo. That was a beautiful manual tackle. Now a chance for a counter-attack. Look at that pass coming on to Pedro Neto. A finesse maybe coming in. He takes his time.
Mamma mia.
Low-driven. Not only a finesse, but low-driven.
What I love
Mamma
about that,
mia.
he takes the extra second to make sure that he's got the perfect angle to put it in the back of the net. It's a great first-time pass, it's a great through ball, and from 2-0 down against Anders, he managed to put it back to 2-2, and I don't think any other player in the world can come back from 2 goals down against Anders.
What a build-up.
He gets the ball back.
Yeah, not even the time to talk about it.
Seems like, as Tex mentioned, Emre is just comfortable only when he's just losing 2-0 at the start of the game. Then he starts playing.
Now he needs to concede 2 other goals.
And then he'll start playing again. It seems like now is a great chance for a counter-attack. Lotta Schelling on the wing. Look for those finesses. That's a beautiful pass into Claudia Pina to make it 3-2! He worked up the angle well enough for Lotta Schelling. Emre had to bite on that. He had to go manually tackle with Dalot, but he was thinking about other stuff, and that pass was...
The timing of that pass is unbelievable. He knew that Emre was going to pull his player out, and he knew that he was going to be onside as well. That's some of the highest level stuff we will see all day, and it's come in the final.
That is some high-level FC indeed, Tex.
Might have just caused a spillage behind the scenes.
Yes, that's on me. That's definitely on me, Tex. Now chance for a counter-attack. Beckham in the wing with a pink pass. Just twisting, turning. Look at that second man press. Just beautiful press with 2 players on the wing. Now chance for another attack. Tonali with a pink pass. Twisting, turning into Aitana. Mbappe look for that finesse. The second man press coming in with the right back. Just look at that angle.
That's his favourite move, the Croqueta finesse. He keeps doing it, and it keeps working. Obviously, it didn't work that time. But what I love about Emre, he's so versatile. He can do every single type of attack. If he can't break the opponent down, he's going to play the free balls. He does the player locks. He does creative runs, and he can also slow it down and dominate a game, which I think is why he's so good, because he can do all different facets.
No chance for a counter-attack. Claudia Pina, no, intercepted. I mean, I completely agree with you, because we did have Johnny joining us on semi-final 1, Anders against Yuval, and he said that, Anders, you gotta be aggressive against him. Now a chance for Aitana to make it.
Oblak saved it.
Whoa. One of the best keepers in the game, but now a chance for a corner, taking short. Look at those finesses with Reinders, with Aitana, with Pedro Neto. But yeah, I was just explaining. Johnny mentioned how if you want to beat Anders, you gotta be just creating those runs and trying to look for those long passes, but it seems like that's not working at the moment for Emre. Now a chance, Aitana Bonmati to make it 4-2. And that's another goal.
Qué gol. What a goal, yeah.
Qué golazo. And
Qué golazo.
you can see the loss of possession again by Emre Yilmaz. It was again the controlled dribbling.
The timing of everything. Like, Emre's pulling out his players, and you think, why are you defending like that? But he does it to everyone. I was a victim of that in FC Pro. He just, the way he manipulates the runners and dribbles and then passes to that guy, and that is so hard to defend, and he does it.
Yes, more than 10.
Yeah, he's got the best fundamentals, potentially of all time. He's so good. He doesn't even play a lot, and he scores so many goals.
He doesn't. He doesn't play rock. He doesn't go on creative runs. He doesn't even...
Just L1 and then 1.
That's it.
Yeah.
But if you got good timing, as he does...
See, again.
No, a chance for another one. Frenkie de Jong, great tackle by Alvaro Carreras. And it seems like Emre is now struggling. He's lost the possession of the ball a couple of times when building up on the
However,
midfield.
he's now 2 goals down, so we're going to see prime Emre.
I don't know about that, but because he's struggling now. A chance for a passing to Pedro Neto.
Oblak saved it perfectly. Wow. What a save.
It's very well played. I think he manually held triangle as well there, because the keeper wouldn't usually come out that far. So that's just so clever. So I wish I was that clever these days.
Seems like Emre is struggling now. Probably the worst 10 minutes of the tournament for him. That's a really poor pass. It seems like he's biting on the press of Anders.
Justified actually from the Shelley actually here into the box, but Tonali intercepted it. I was saying justified maybe the worst 40 minutes of the tournament by a very present Anders into the game.
I think Emre's just got to make it to half-time here and,
Yes,
and just
100%.
say 4-2, I'm happy with it. Not happy with it, but you take it and you get into the second half and regroup, because
Reset in the
he's
second.
given the ball away too many times in build-up, and as you can see, he slowed the game down, and I think he's happy with the 4-2 at the moment.
And I don't think we would have seen this from Emre back in 2023, 2024. I think he's a much more mature player now. He can hold the ball now when he knows he's not playing as well, and when he's struggling against Anders. And look at that.
He didn't even try and score. He didn't even try and score.
But this is the maturizing the fact that you cannot score in that first half and then you go into the second half. What would you do if you were Emre in this situation? Yeah, that's actually a pretty good question, Tex. You were in this situation.
Yeah, I just conceded a few more goals. But nah, you just... To come back against Anders, everything needs to be perfect, and you can't think ahead. You just got to think one goal at a time. He can't be thinking of the fifth goal he scores to equalise. He's got to think of the present, the next attack every time, and yeah.
And if Anders wins this, is he the greatest of all time?
I mean, Anders is one of the best players of all time, for sure. It just depends whose achievements would you rather have, because a lot of people say Manu's the best because he has 2 World Championships, but then
And people say Tex as well.
Yeah, but I got no World Championships. It's just what accomplishment you prefer, and I don't think there's a guy that's, oh yeah, he's the best. There's just so many options you can choose.
In the meanwhile, we're back at it with the 5th goal for Anders with a little low Trivela shot.
And if he carries on like this, he will be one of the best players all time. There's been, what, is this the 2nd eEuros? And he's about to be a 2-time champion.
There's plenty of time, Tex. There's plenty of time ahead.
I'm just thinking, how can you defend the situations in which he's controlled dribbling with the R1, with the technical, and he's looking for either the pass or the finish? And it's a 50-50 situation. What do you do? Because if your second man press, wow, what a pass!
That's a huge goal. That's a huge goal. And Emre's done that a few times today, the extra pass. That's probably something he's working on, but he needed that goal because 3 goals down against Anders. If you let Anders get the ball again, it could be 4, 5, and then you're getting embarrassed on the main stage in the final, which no one wants. We want a close game, and that goal goes a very, very long way to get a grandstand finish.
Now Anders goes for another attack. He wants to score the 6th one. Will he be able to do it? Yes! That's probably the most important goal in the whole day for Anders, because just as he was playing his best FC, Emre came back to score the 3rd one, and this is a really, really, really strong goal on the mental side of things, because just when your opponent had a chance to come back into the game, what do you do, Tex? Just crush him.
You know what's interesting? Anders usually plays to the cameras. He gives it. He's a bit of a showman. He's not got out of his chair once this game. He really respects Emre. He knows what he's up against, and he's dealt with it, I'd say, professionally, and he's put on an amazing, amazing performance so far, where if he was playing someone he didn't respect, maybe a Stingray, he's out his chair, like, being a showman. That just shows the level of opponent he's up against here, and he's dominated the game so far.
I do feel like he thinks he's the best player in the world, but he feels like Emre is the 2nd best. I do.
There's a lot of respect between them.
Yeah. I do think so.
How badly that goal can affect you if you were Emre?
It's the toughest goal to concede, because you were struggling for, let's just say, 20 minutes, and then when you have a lifeboat and they score a goal, you just concede one just straight off the kickoff. So how do you come back from that, Tex? Mentally, it's really tough.
Mentally, it's hard because you've prepared yourself after you've scored. You're like, all right, you prepare yourself mentally. You're like, right, okay, I'm going to kick on after I've scored this goal. You score the goal, you don't even get a chance to attack again because you've conceded a kickoff, and it's the hardest thing to deal with mentally, I'd say, in the game. As
you said before, you cannot be one step ahead of Anders. You need to stay ball after ball.
Oh!
What a save here from Donnarumma.
Beautiful dribbling.
What a play.
Yeah, beautiful dribbling and beautiful.
That player lock for corner kicks is something unbelievable. Every time I see it, I love it.
Especially Emre, the way he does it so quick in a way.
Yeah.
Like mechanically, that's beautiful.
Well
Pass
done.
into Beckham. Low driven. Aitana makes his 6-4. Game on, Tex.
Yeah, the timing of those passes, and that's why they use players like David Beckham with the ping pass. As you can see from the replay here, he sent Beckham and he knew the pass would have no problem getting into Bonmati. Touch, turn, clinical, composed, and are we finally going to get a close game?
Yeah, he got a look at the timer on top left of the corner of the screen to see if there's any chance for the comeback.
30 minutes, 2 goals. It's
Plenty of time.
It's definitely doable. I feel like this is a great masterclass for the people at home. FC26 is a game of playstyles. And you gotta learn those. You gotta know if you're Beckham, if you're playing on the wing, you gotta throw that driven pass into the striker every single pass you can. Because then it's a 50-50 situation, and if you control one way and the defender goes the other, it's an easy finish.
And that's why you put players in your team that suit your play style. If you prefer to low-driven finish, then pick low-driven Pina, for example. Don't put the finesse one in. So pick players that suit your play style, and Beckham certainly is suiting Emre's play style here today.
The first touch play style as well, it's one of the best one to control the driven passes. So like the one we've just seen after Beckham.
Yeah, personally, I'm not really looking at the first touch play style, but maybe if your advice can take me to the next level, and I'll start using the first touch play style.
If you want to do some coaching with me, don't worry.
No, I won't be giving you a call.
6-4, game on. Because the final is not over yet. We have yet to crown a champion. Seems like Anders wants to do it back-to-back, but Emre is resisting. So he has to defend this chance. What a pass into Pina! Miss!
How did you miss that?
Anders don't miss those chances. Is that a sign that the Mavs are getting to? As you can see, there's the first reaction, angry reaction from Anders. It's
because he knows. He knows that makes a chance called it into.
In his head, if he scored that, he's the champion.
Yeah.
And that's a big
because
lie.
he listened to me when I say that the current champion will score at least 7 goals. That's 7, so
okay, but
he knew that.
This won't only affect Anders. When your opponent misses chances, it gives you confidence. So Emre will look at that as like a positive for him.
It is a lifeline, really. I mean, when you're playing and you know you're playing against the best player in the world, you know this is like a penalty in a way in which you're thinking, wow.
How could I miss that?
I missed the bullet in there. Now a chance to make it 6-5. Comes from the back with the false 9 of the striker, but now that's a beautiful press coming in from Reinders to Beckham. And that's the thing with Beckham, of course his passing stats are great, but then physically he might not be as strong.
Yeah.
Now Anders gets the ball back, he'll go forward. Of course he'll easily pass it back and forth, and this could be a great chance. Claudia Pina, last third of the pitch. Pedro Neto, maybe a chance for a finesse. Oh! Goalkeeper movement there, Tex.
I don't know, Emre's holding on though, and this is what I love about Anders. He doesn't really try and see out games. He'll try and score more goals. When you're trying to lead a comeback against a player like Anders, it's not about scoring the goals, it's about stopping what goes down the other end, and he's finesse one into the top corner, and that could be game over. He's got a 3-goal lead with 23 minutes left, and if we know Anders, this could be over.
Lotta Schelling Thunderstruck, probably the item of the day with that finesse. 1 million coins. Once I get to a hotel, trust me, I'm buying her, because it doesn't matter if it's with the right foot, left foot, it's going in. Top bids.
I would buy it as well, but I don't have coins.
She's expensive, but I'm telling you, if you get Lotta Schelling and then Pedro Neto, I'm finessing. I'm finessing Ryan Pessoa. I know you like those dribblers, but no. FC26 is a game of finesses.
Ryan Pessoa likes Travellas.
Yeah.
That's why he's a commentator.
Chance for a counter-attack now. Pedro Neto. Whoa, what a dribbling. What a way to score the 5th goal of the day. Emre is not giving up yet. I mean, that left stick dribbling on the wing. Beautiful FC. And the game still not done, Tex.
Just composure coming out his veins, but he's still 2 goals down, and he's going to be annoying Anders, because every time Anders thinks the game is done, he's just staying in the game. And in 9-minute halves, if you stay in the game for long enough, you might have a spell where you score a couple of goals without reply, and that's what Emre needs now.
Now we're going to see the... No, I was about to say the 2-goal lead that brings prime Emre Yilmaz, but it takes 3 now.
Every time we're trying to gas up a comeback, Anders just scores. It's annoying me.
I mean, that's a combination. That's why, in my opinion, Aitana is one of the best items in the game. You go with the technical and goal playstyle, but then she has the low driven. So what do? Because if you manually defend, if you're just one step wrong with the jockey, she's gonna punish you, and that's what she did. 8-5, and it seems like the game must be done. I don't know. It's early to call because it's still 20 minutes, but
I mean, if Emre scores in the next 2 or 3 minutes of the game, maybe game's still on. If not, I think.
Don't get it twisted. Emre needs to score within the next few minutes, and I think we might see a different side to Anders. I think he might keep the ball a little bit rather than attack because he respects Emre. So he might take a different approach of thinking, okay, I need to keep the ball because he knows that Emre can score down, goes down their rim.
Listening to you.
look at him, Anders Bergen just passing it to the right back, then center back, into left back. What's going on? Have we ever seen Anders Bergen doing this on a final?
I mean, he knows how important this chance is to win back-to-back the tournament. So he's trying to slow down his pace, definitely. Oh,
That's tactical foul maybe, or advanced defending coming in, I don't know.
Tactical foul, smart one.
just remind that in the very first match of the tournament, he did the tactical foul and got
Red
one
card,
man
yeah.
down. So he has to be very, very, very. He has to do very attention to this.
You think Tex Emre needs to score before the 80th minute?
I think he needs to score this. And he has 8-6. Deep down, I wanted him to score because I want to see a finish that is exciting. I don't want to see one person run away with it. And
The goal came through that tactical foul, so not a very smart decision. And now you have Reinders booked.
ooh, and he's got the ball back.
I'm telling you, it's 10 minutes, it's 2 goals. This could happen. The comeback of the century could happen here in London.
I think this attack here is the most important attack of the tournament so far.
Great defending, great tackle by Murillo.
High press with Murillo.
That's the thing with Anders. If you just take a small step, a small mistake, as Dalot gets the ball back, another chance to attack now. It's interesting because Dalot doesn't have the bruiser playstyle, but it doesn't matter because he's really strong on the ball. Now, Anders has to score this one. Beckham, a pass into Claudia Pina! Post! It hit the post!
And I think that post has probably won Anders the tournament. Emre needed that to go in. He trusted it, but his aiming was a little bit off. Anders survives. He's celebrating in the booth. He knows what's up. And is it time to crown a 2-time eEuro champion, or is there time?
There is time.
Look at this replay. Again, it was just misplaced by probably, I don't know, a millimeter. With the joystick, you can see a celebration.
Nice
coming in from
celebration
Anders.
for a post hit from Emre.
He's passionate
You
now.
don't see very often that.
I got a good question. Obviously, when he was 3 goals up a second ago, he tried keeping the ball, and it didn't go well for him, and he conceded. Do you think this time he's going to keep the ball? He's going to try to score again?
He's going to try to score.
He's trying
I
to
don't think he's passing it back. Maybe he's passing it back once, but now he's going forward. Let's just say.
Yeah.
Now a chance for Mbappe to dribble. That's a beautiful pass into Claudia Pina. Neto makes it! 8-7, Labelle!
Guys at home, please wake up, because we are going to see the best 7 minutes of the FC here in the final of UEFA eEuro 2025. It's 8-7.
Is that a celebration from Emre we see as well? Both these players are feeling it, and I love it, and I cannot wait for this next 5 minutes.
Oh,
He's
he
got
gets
it
the ball
back again.
back. Another attack. Oh, great defending by Anders. What's he going to do now? He's got to go forward, Tex.
He's going forward. He's sending his players forward.
No chance.
And if he scores now, he will be getting up off his seat.
Now Reinders just dribbling. He's going backwards. He's not confident enough.
He was trying to find the perfect space to get in.
This could be it. Whoa, what a tackle by Eder Militao. And Emre gets another chance. Look at that counter-attack. Mbappe doesn't get the ball. Now he's patiently passing it to Pedro Neto. Look at maybe the pass, the finesse. No! He misses it.
He's off his seat. That was the one. I think he
where are you
wanted a
going,
left
Anders?
foot finesse
Where are you going, Anders?
around the corner, but he got a right-footed shot. Anders is taking a moment. There's 2 minutes left, and Emre has a corner.
He feels the pressure. He feels the pressure. He's human at all.
Can someone tell me what is going on right now? Look at that replay. Pedro Neto maybe finesse with the left.
He wanted left foot.
He wanted to do the left foot.
The robot has malfunctioned. But now it's a corner, and we have seen Emre's corners throughout the day. They've been good.
Do you think it's gonna be a player lock corner?
I think it's going to go short.
Yeah, probably.
I will definitely go short.
I'll go short, but that's
why we're here.
That's why I'm
player lock
short.
corner.
It's a player lock. Come in.
Mamma mia, Emre! What a comeback! It makes 8-8!
What a corner, what a finish, 8-8. And there's still 3-4 minutes left for someone to find a winner.
And that's the reason why Tex and I are commentating here and not playing. It was a player lock, it was direct, and it was effective, 8-8. And now, Anders has another chance to go forward and score the last kick of the game. When do you think he'll attack? Maybe...
The 90
I think he
seconds.
might take it extra time.
Yeah.
3 minutes added on, 2 minutes left. It's a long time to hold the ball for. And I know a lot of players like to team press in this situation to try and win it back themselves, but
I'm not sure if
his team's pressing.
I think he's trying to press.
he is.
He's trying.
Fine.
If I'm Manders, I take it to extra time here.
Yeah, definitely.
I ain't trying to score.
They're both gonna go to the extra time.
Now Murillo maybe passes it to Álvaro Carreras, and Emre is happy with extra time as
Yeah.
well. Emre is happy, Anders is happy, and we're happy because we have extra time in the UEFA eEuros final.
First extra time of the tournament, and these players both have so much respect for each other. They didn't go for the winning goal. They were both happy with extra time, and this is going to be the best 30 minutes of FC we've seen all year, and we have front row seats.
I don't want this to end. I don't want this to end.
I don't want it
I
neither.
don't want this to end.
I don't want it neither.
And we are back. We are so back already into the match. Let's see who is gonna win this extra time, or maybe at penalties, like Tex was saying before.
Emre
We were saying before as well.
Yeah.
Emre's been 3 goals down in this game about 4 times, and he's still found a way back.
He's fighting. Still fighting, and he's going forward now. You can see the manual press coming in from Anders Vejrgang. What a tackle by Murillo, intercept, the play style that you gotta use on your center backs, as Tex was talking about. And now a chance for another attack. Pass coming into Aitana Bonmati. Will she take it? No! No, another chance.
It's not over!
9-8 was a lucky rebound. It wasn't beautiful, but it was effective. Anders Vejrgang scores the 9th goal of the match for him. I gotta tell you, we can all agree it wasn't beautiful, but still.
It was a lucky
effective
goal, but in this moment, in a game of this magnitude, he will not care. He is celebrating. So, it's such a big game, and I'm enjoying it so much, guys.
Same over here. Because now Emre is in we could say, known scenario for him. He's losing the game, as he's been doing for the first 90 minutes of the game. But now there's a whole different match coming in this extra time. A chance for a counterattack. Lotta Schelling. Wow, what a
He's
first
too
touch.
fast.
She threw maybe a chance to make it 10-8. Lotta Schelling, thunderstruck. One of the best items in the game.
I have no idea how that's found its way in the goal.
at
The
that
whole
touch.
tournament, we've seen the players cut inside and finesse, but this time, she just ran, Anders just ran, left foot across the goal, 2-goal lead once again, and surely he can't throw it away this time.
Wow, what do you guys think? Maybe a tackle, maybe, I don't know, because he went for the advanced defending, I think.
Yeah.
I think he defended it well.
Yeah,
I just think
it was
the
a
keeper
very
didn't
tight
save
angle
it.
just to score. Yeah.
I think he defended it well.
Now it seems like Santu really, it's 10-8. It's a 2-goal lead, and I don't think Emre is that uncomfortable, really.
Yeah, definitely. No, I told you, 2-1 was not enough.
It wasn't, no. We're seeing gold color here in London over at Twickenham, and that's a great chance for a pass into Labelle. Labelle, no!
he needed that.
Oh, he could have gone through instead of choose that pass.
There's only so many times a human being can come back against Anders without starting to feel the pressure a little bit, and I think he's feeling it here now in extra time, and a 3-goal lead could be on the horizon. Frankie de Jong makes it 3 goals once again. That could be it. Anders is up in his seat, and it's looking bleak for Emre Yilmaz.
What a goal here. What a play. And Anders left his soul here on the stage for this goal. He went really through it. What a lot of emotions.
Come on!
You
I
gotta
mean-
be learning Danish.
What
next tournament.
can you do, really, when Anders is attacking like that? He's triggering runs, he's controlled sprinting with R1 as well, and it feels like when you just take a step forward, he just passes the ball, and there's always
It's
an
his,
open
it's
player.
his timing. His timing's the best in the world, and it's such a underrated attribute that he has and that you can have in FC. And it's just the fundamentals are just a level above anyone else's. And
I mean,
yeah, I
there
think
has been
game.
also a little mistake, may I say, from Emre. He was a bit too aggressive with Militao. He went too much into for the ball and left a lot of space.
yeah, but if he's not aggressive, then Anders is.
Yeah, he's
gonna
not
draw.
great. Yeah, I know
It's
what I mean.
Just like picking how.
It's a 50-50%.
Yeah,
If
you-
you're not aggressive, you're conceding. If you're aggressive, you're conceding as well.
And Anders, when he's attacking, is watching what you're doing, so you're gonna just concede either way. It's how do you want to concede?
Do you want to die on your feet or on your knees, really? Because you're going to die. You're going to concede
Exactly.
the goal. It seems like Emre is not done yet.
He's got to be done.
not-
It's been 4 times he's down 3 goals. I can't see it.
And he just conceded 11 goals. He scored in the previous match 11 goals.
And it's, you think a player of Anders' caliber is going to give it away again? I can't see it. But he might be overthinking because
It's 20
Emre
minutes
has
left.
been his kryptonite. He needs a goal before half-time, though, for sure.
He does,
for
he
sure,
does.
For sure. And I think he's got the ability to do it. He just needs to settle it down and make sure to have one good attack.
And that's what he's going to try to do. Look at that pass to Reinders, intercepted by Murillo. And Anders is probably going to keep the ball for as long as he can on this first half of the extra time, because he's not in a rush to attack. But if he finds an open angle, he'll
Like
definitely
this one.
go forward like this one. Lotta Schelling on the wing. She's just too fast, really. Who can stop her? A pass into Aitana. Great
back.
goalkeeper movement. And Sancho
And it counters
have
on.
a chance for a counter-attack.
I hope there is a time. There's a chance for the last attack here with Tonali. Searching for Pino. Oh, what a play! Neto, but no, it's offside. No. Oh, but what a play it was.
Now a chance for another attack. Will Anders be happy with this? No, he won't, because Lotta Schelling is again free on the wing, on the byline. We look at that pass. No. Chance
We
for a
have time for
corner.
a corner. Yes,
Yeah,
we.
taken short, probably. Ball gets to Frenkie de Jong. That's brilliant tackle, and it seems like we have 15 minutes left. 3 goals down.
What a roller coaster of emotion this match was, and this match is.
I think this next kickoff is everything.
Yeah.
Emre needs to, I think he has kickoff, he needs to score this to give himself even a slight chance, because Anders is not giving this up again. I don't see it, I don't believe it.
So we're just seeing Anders' reaction from these last 3 goals, the celebrations. Emotions run high, and it feels like Anders knows he did choke the lead in those last minutes of the game, but he's not going to do it again, because Anders is not known to be a player.
And that's a sign of a champion. He is, most people would fold after conceding that many goals, like losing the lead 4 times by 3 goals, whatever it is. He's lost so many leads in this game, and he's still here, and he's managed to put himself 3 goals up again. And I think he's not giving it up. He can't. I don't see it.
Now, texts talk about this kickoff being the most important kick of the game, and it seems like a corner. Would that be a player lock corner again? Yes, it is. Militao gets the ball to Mbappe. A chance to make it 11-9, but no save. Another corner. Player lock coming in to Militao as well. He gets the ball. No.
Yeah, he defended so
well defended.
Yeah.
Santo, it seems like the game could be done.
I mean, we say that in the second half before the extra time, and Emre surprised us. So yeah, maybe the lead is very hard to come back, but Emre is Emre.
I feel like this is it, Tex.
10 minutes on the go.
It's game over. Anders is keeping the ball. He's not giving this up again. He made so much stuff has happened. Yeah, but
It's not happening
it's
again.
not happening again. He's going to score again. He's going to score again, and he's going to get off his seat.
You can call Tex Nostradamus.
What does that mean?
He predicts these things. No, maybe a chance for Emre Yilmaz to make it. No! But again, another
Needs it.
chance. He has to score. No,
it's
saved
game
by
over.
Donnarumma. You can hear the roar coming in from Anders. He knows this is it. He knows this is game over, Tex. He knows this is GG.
Yeah, whatever happens in these final 7 minutes, there's no doubt that at the moment these are the best two players in the world. And once again, no doubt they will be playing each other again in major finals, semi-finals and quarter-finals at some point this year. And if the game is anything like it is today, it's going to be a good one.
Oh, hold on. There's another mistake in build-up play. And Petronito makes 9 for Emre. Is there still time for 2 goals?
Hold the phone.
Hold on.
Hold the phone,
Hold on.
ladies and gentlemen.
Hold on.
That's a big mistake.
I told you.
That's a big mistake. It seems like when Anders is holding the ball, he's just not doing it right, which is weird. Because he will try it. It feels like we're living the situation in which a comeback could happen if Anders keeps doing these mistakes.
This is it. You have to go forward here.
Look at this, Claudia Pina on the wing.
Oh, it's over, it's over.
It is. Maybe it's not, because Pedro Neto just goes backwards, just dribbling, gets the ball to Claudia Pina. Maybe Anders will go for another goal. No, because he knows
Clever.
this is it. He knows he'll get crowned as the UEFA eEuro champion if he's just able to hold the ball for 3 more minutes.
He needs to score right here, right now. A fast attack as well. Otherwise, there will be no time left.
As we just have the last kick of the game, and we're gonna say bye to Tex, who'll just be joining us on the host desk in a second. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Anders.
The last kick of the game for Claudia Pina. Will he be able to score the last one? He is able to do it. Santu!
And it makes 12. And listen to me, Anders. You are the UEFA eEuro 2025 champion.
It was really an easy goal. It wasn't needed because the game was done and dusted, but still, Anders smelled blood on the water and he went for it. You can see the celebrations because he knows he is a back-to-back UEFA eEuro champion. You can see a celebration because he knows he's the best player in the whole world.
A good fair play between 2 players that respect each other. And now Anders literally burst into emotion because he knows he can affirm himself as the best player, can we say, ever existed on the scene.
That could be definitely a talking point in just a few minutes with FG, but you can see Anders not only
We don't see him
winning this match
very often like this.
He's representing his country here. It has to be an emotional moment for him, especially with the amount of pressure he puts on himself, but it was the perfect final. UEFA eEuro 2024 champion, it was so nice, he had to do it twice. UEFA eEuro 2025 champion, Anders Vejrgang! Are we talking about the best player in the history of this esport? Because FC Pro 25 Open champion, FC Pro 24 World champion as well, DFB ePokal 2024 champion, and he's won the UEFA eEuro championship for the 2nd time in a row.
What a play.
Santu.
What a play he is. And yes, we can agree with all the world right now. He is the best player ever.
Well, here we go. After 90 matches, 1,368 goals, thousands entered. Now only 2 remain. And this is your FC Pro Open Grand Final. The current FC Pro Open champion, Anders Vejrgang, against the man who's looking to take the trophy from him in Emre Yilmaz. So far, Anders Vejrgang's journey tonight has been him versus Team Liquids. He beat Mani Bashore in extra time, the current world champion. He beat Levy in a semi-final in extra time. Is there going to be more extra time between these two, or is Emre Yilmaz going to be the first person from Team Liquid to win the FC Pro Open? Brandon Smith, Harry and Shuri here, guiding you through our grand final. Gentlemen, we've got here, it's the big one. It's the big match, $100,000 on the line on this one.
It is, it's the big one. Again, the chance for Anders to be the first person to earn over $1 million.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say 6-5. 6-5, 6-5, 6-5.
Cleverly done there.
Well, I already predicted 8-6 to Emre Yilmaz before, and do you know what? We had our #house predictions before. Harry predicted Anders to win, I predicted Emre to win, so
May the best man win.
let's see it all unfold, my friends.
As we said, what an opportunity this is for Anders Vejrgang. He's already guaranteed himself $60,000, which puts him just below $1 million of prize earnings. If he wins this tonight, he will be way over $1 million he has earned from playing this esport competitively. And at that, the age that he is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, we were speaking about it before. If I had that money at that age, I wouldn't be here, say that free.
Absolutely ridiculous. The best part of this story as well, they only played, what, in December, I believe it was, in the grand final. They played on the 13th of December in the eEuros. Anders won 12-9. There was 21 goals scored in that game. I mean, surely there's no better time for revenge.
Absolutely, I think for Emre, he'll have that game in his mind, but we know how good he is. He's won the eChampions League. He's a man he knows how to win a trophy. So Emre will go into this one thinking to himself, you know what, it's time to get my number back on Anders here. And that's why I predicted him.
Well, the first time they met was back on, I think 2023. They played in an online qualifier, and they met, of course, most recently the eEuros. In total, they've played a total of 8 times. Anders has won 3 of them. They drew once, and Emre Yilmaz won 4 of those matches. What we can say, though, it is the 2 highest goal scorers in the whole competition that have come out on top. I mean, look, coming into this, they both bagged goals in the group stages. Anders got 76. Emre got 73 of them. One thing we can hopefully promise you in this final, there is going to be goals. Maybe not 21 of them, but there is going to be a lot of goals.
I hope there's 21.
I really like that. Number 12-9 scoreline, potentially here.
For my own vocal cords, I'm going to say no. But if it provides drama, bring it on. I'm all for it. Twitch chat, YouTube chat, we can see you at home as well. We'll get a poll running live for you. Who comes out on top on this grand final? Who's going to pick up $100,000 and that trophy in our live studios here in London? We just saw some of our audience picking up some of those Team of the Year items as well that have been lucky enough to come through tonight. Give us your predictions. Emre's going to win in the chat, they're saying. I mean, look.
I'm going to predict the poll will be 57% Anders.
57%?
I'm predicting the prediction.
I reckon 53%.
51-49.
Just
So close to sitting on the fence once
Just
again.
sit right there. You
Do
know
have
what?
to say, for everyone watching here, live at the event and at home, I'm telling you now, this is the most perfect final we could have possibly got between these two. It's going to be an absolute cracker.
First ever time Emre's been in the grand final. For Anders, 3 years in a row, Harry, he's been in this competition of the grand final. How did you get that level of consistency?
It's crazy. Like, before I called Nicholas the consistency goat, but Anders just might be both.
It's almost like he's maybe not been called the consistency goat because he's just won more
He
things.
wins it, but he just keeps getting to the latter stages.
I mean, we spoke about it before. I think his World Cup one from last year, the FC Pro Championship, that was the one that was the shocker for him. That was the one that was like, oh, that was a bit strange for Anders.
But he's kind of put himself in that situation, as we said, many moons ago, where if you keep winning and you set such an expectation and such a bar for yourself, if you don't make a final, you don't make a Final Four, anything below that is pretty terrible.
I feel like he should be getting frustrated before the game. Is he just trying to hype himself up again, or what?
I think we know it works in his favour, to be honest.
He's been to extra time twice already today. He's needed those extra 30 minutes, and if he looks back on that game, sure, he's been 3-0 up against Levy.
I mean, it was an amazing comeback from Levy as well. I just think we've spoke about it so many times today. The mental capacity that man has got right there. Doesn't matter how animated he looks, it's not affecting his gameplay. And to 99% of players, you would have it change everything.
Well, we are slowly loading into this game. Again, just quickly as well, on top of that, whoever wins this gets to choose their own icon SBC of the 4 options. Kenny Dalglish, Ricardo Kaka, Sol Campbell, or Del Piero will be a special FC Pro Live item coming into the game in due course following tonight. They'll get to choose and play around with some of the play styles. You already said Dalglish?
Can they play around with the play styles?
Ooh, didn't know that.
That's a game changer.
Yeah, either, I'm sticking with mine, either Dalglish for my Celtic past and present, or Sol Campbell because it'll annoy Tom in the crowd. I think I just heard shouts of Judas.
Let us know at home who you think will get that FC Pro live item upgrade. So much on the lines. Game codes being sent. And we'll get this underway. On top of that as well, there's going to be even more so the FC Pro live item upgrade.
Yeah, absolutely massive.
Are we going to be seeing Nunes?
Oh, who let them in?
Oh. Hashtag house back row.
Cool kids at the back. Guessing that's changed.
Well, this is the team and the draft that's locked in for Emre Yilmaz. Again, 50 million coin squad it was. 3 Team of the Years and a Team of the Year icon must be in the squad. It's a 4-5-1 he sets up in the draft. And leading the line, Sophia Wilson, who has been outstanding on the subs. There's a few options there, but don't really expect any of them to come on shore and make too much of a difference. Maybe Pina.
Yeah, Pina, Sade off the left as well with that finesse plus. We know how important that is. I mean, look out for how many times in this game you're going to see a goal of coming off the left hand or the right hand side and finessing it far post. More goals than that than there is grains of sand on the planet.
Looks like it's time.
I think we're loading in. I think it's game time. Are we ready for the FC Pro Open Grand Final? Here we go. 18 minutes that separates you from becoming FC Pro Open champion for a second time, or maybe Emre Yilmaz for a first time. $100,000 on this one. And the best 2 players from this season's FC Pro Open going head to head. Anders Vejrgang against Emre Yilmaz. Let's see who's going to grab first blood. 53%, it's like we knew it. It's like I was pressing the buttons.
Spot on, Brandon. One of the things I want to say about Anders, by the way, starting off this final, that man doesn't even play with a headset on, of course. He's hearing every single word that we're saying.
And still, we somehow so locked in.
Tell you what, Emre Yilmaz Pro card, once that hits,
Amazing.
Evo.
Amazing.
I mean, Darwin Nunes might be on his way to a 90 rated item. Gini Wijnaldum an 88 rated. Remember, it's a +1 on the overall. And a skill move a week for upgrade. Is that the first goal? Sheelan saved, Donnarumma.
Rich, we were saying before, the amount of people who keep taking it on the left rather than trying to cut in for the finesse. Physically, they've not got 5-star skills and can't do our ball roll scoop.
The all-important ball roll scoop from the R3 there, yeah. Potentially could have just done some sort of stop. Yeah, but we've seen it go in across goal many times.
Hang on, straight down the upper end, Emre Yilmaz will grab the first goal from conceded near enough down one end on the counter-attack. Emre Yilmaz. I mean, the keeper came out flying there, Shuri, but he just about had enough time and space. We'll see it again on the replay.
Oh.
What a ball from Sega.
I mean, that's the first time through ball you simply can't mark, even when your name is Anders Vejrgang. Well taken there from Emre. A chance missed.
First goal.
One end.
Look at that ball roll as well, the composure. And a nice cold celebration. Zero reaction.
That is just pure vision. Are the glasses OP, Shuri? Do you reckon it was that?
Yep. Thank you, Specsavers.
I think we could say the crowd might be more for Anders this game because there's a very eerie, subdued feeling once that goal went in. Maybe it was unexpected.
It definitely flashbanged us here, I'll tell you that. After that miss.
Hang on.
He's finding these through balls.
Bellingham might fancy a second it. Yamal tried to shift it on to the left boot for a finesse anywhere in that box. You know what's going to happen. There's going to be legs here for Shellin. Is there a finesse available? Shellin is a bit too heavy on the touch. But still finds a way in. 1-1 game on.
Telling you, convinced he should have come in for the finesse. It ended up working, but
we said it so many times. And you think a little bit of fortune there for Anders potentially at the end. I mean, he's a little bit unlucky with the shot. But, I don't know, the slide tackle from Stav is... Oh!
Quite fortunate, isn't it?
Oh my God, I mean, he looks like the Undertaker there.
Sorry, I thought he was commentating.
Right, well, that is a straight red. Some passion coming from the crowd there. Anders letting people know.
It's only 1-1.
I mean, he might be the most entertaining man in the whole esport. He might be the most entertaining man in all of esports. Never mind just FC.
I can hear the faint com news from the nation of Denmark.
"12 minutes in, we've already had a goal apiece."
I mean, could you imagine a world where one just absolutely destroys the other one? It just doesn't feel like it's going to happen. It feels like they're too close in ability, these two.
Feels like one of them would have to score like too many goals for that to happen.
A few people in the chat, sure, asking why Shellen? I mean, look, she's in 11 out of the 12 teams tonight for a reason.
Yeah, I mean, it's that finesse plus that she has. She also has the really important silver tiki-taka playstyle, which we know is so important. Incisive, I'll be honest, it's really important on wingers, but it's not as important as it is on your central players. As long as they've got tiki-taka and they're able to ping that ball around, you're flying to the moon. And she's also not too expensive as well, so it's good for these players' budgets.
She's coming in at, what, under 150k, roughly 150,000 coins as...
I think it's got to be something to do with the price as well, of being $1 million, helping the chemistry
Stab,
out.
Wilson! A flying kick stopped by Joanne Luigi Donnarumma. Well, get into the conversation at home. Let's go, Yilmaz, get your redemption. Of course, you're wondering what that's from. They played in the eEuros final just in December, at the end of last year.
That's what he should have done for the goal.
Great defending there. Expected loss of the ball there from Emre. It's a little bit slow there in attack.
Shellen again. Looking to cause problems. Is there an extra pass available? No, Pacho comes across.
A move Anders been pulling out a lot today is the cricketer, I've been noticing. Does it a lot in the midfield just to sort of open up gaps, bait the defenders in a little bit.
Offside.
Surely he's offside.
Take your eye off this game for a second. It's so end-to-end.
It's just how late they trigger these through balls on the wings. It's the difference between good and great from these guys.
One tackle, not a backward step.
In the chat, what do we reckon for a scoreline prediction?
I'll tell you what, they're making it a really entertaining final, these two. They're not, almost no backward passes there. Goes to the commentator as I say that.
It's a shame, because you were speaking about them being so positive, sure.
That was the first backward pass of the whole game. But both just absolutely flying at each other here. I mean,
I think it just shows, like, this game at the minute, the last 10 in-game minutes, it's almost looked like two average players playing against each other because they cancel each other out so well, but it just shows how much risks you need to take on this game.
High presses as well from both. A high press makes players look average.
Yeah, they are both that good defensively in the press, in the interceptions, that was making them both look a bit average at the minute.
You know what else is good in the interceptions? Intercept plus.
True.
Whoa. See, he was offside there by it. The nerves potentially kicking in here in the final, and I do not blame them.
I think it is. I think a 1-1 scoreline with these in the 29th minute, nerves is the only thing that could make that happen.
Tell you what, if they'd have watched back this last 10 minutes, the amount of passes they've tried where the other one's been marking it.
Right, we've got runners again. There's going to be a chance here if you don't bite too early.
Great defending though, Emre. Just can't really predict where this next goal is going to come from.
Wilson.
It's could be it.
Anders!
The commentator's curse strikes again.
2-1 he leads. And he's lapping up this crowd.
I just think he likes it on a knife edge, Anders. He just wants these moments. You see all the triggered runs here. Emre just thought he'd done enough there with Pacho with the intercept, but it wasn't. And Anders giving it to the camera here, letting the people know.
There's a chance Pacho should get that intercept plus? You reckon?
I'm a bit disappointed if my name's Emre Yilmaz.
Fortune well and truly favours the brave on this game, doesn't it? I think that's what saying is bold.
I mean, aside of the World Championship, this is the third final that these two have matched at. They played in the final of the eChampions League last year, final of the eEuros, now they're playing in the final again. That's 3 out of the last 4 majors. These two have been in a grand final.
I reckon my 6-5 is on here.
Right, predictions coming in. Emre, 7-5. Emre, 9-8. 17 goals you're predicting, Sean.
Gonna get a chance.
Anders, 8-6. He was very nearly on to find his third there.
See that shot across goal once again. Trying to find that far post angle.
Wilson, Abili, Pina, deflection that's going to be picked up there by Donnarumma.
He loves that little turn and finesse on the edge of the box, doesn't he? And he'll go either way as well. He can go near post when you think he's going to go far.
You know, it's like these players, they're not afraid to shoot from the edge of the box. To win a corner is such a great chance in game.
Again, there's too many players advancing, but intercept after intercept after intercept.
There's the extra pass, Wilson! The champion! Looking to put an exclamation mark on this performance. I mean, it all came from there, just pickpocketed, didn't he?
I see a wild Jamie chanting at the back when he was chanting for Manu against him.
You have to say from Emre, a little bit of a nibble he almost had there. Just moving that defender out of position in the crowd. Going mental here for Anders.
Emre's got to be careful this game doesn't get away from him, because it kind of feels his first half. It feels like a calm before the storm, but the storm might not come.
It almost feels like to have the close game, it had to be Emre to be the one that goes ahead by a couple of goals.
I did say that the last game with Levy, and I was completely wrong, so.
Does Anders go and start running away from this final?
Maybe not yet. Wilson, where was the shot? Where was the shot?
I just wonder if there's a bit of brain freeze or pressing the wrong button, because surely you've got to shoot.
Just frozen in real life there.
And he might get punished for it straight down the opposite end. Just before half-time.
Ooh. Oh. Probably could have turned and gone then, couldn't he?
Chance was there.
Three minutes away from half-time as it stands. Vejrgang leading against Emre Yilmaz 3-1.
Next goal is so big. Can someone find it just before half-time? Anders probably going to look to hold the last attack here and secure that 2-goal lead at least going into half-time.
He has got 2 minutes of added time now. That is enough time to put together another attack.
I think he's going to hardly even... Oh, never.
Oh, maybe even lose possession.
I was about to say not pass forward. So Emre with a chance, which would be an absolutely massive goal. He can carve one opening. You have to go forward now. He has he gone back to... Yeah, he went back too late.
Got to go in that situation.
Half-time. The defending FC Pro Open champion. He's in the lead and he's got a 2-goal cushion behind him.
He's got a 2-goal cushion and the crowd behind him, it seems. It's all going for him now, Shori.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Anders, he's had people be against him, he's had people before him. I think when you've got the crowd, I think it just doesn't really matter, although so it feels like for Anders. It does not matter with that man.
Fun fact as well, it was his birthday yesterday. He's just turned 20. If he can hold on for another 45 minutes, he's going to earn over $1 million playing EAFC.
That's stat of the day. Money. That's stat of the day, isn't it?
20 years of age. But he's not there yet.
I can't believe he's only 20. Good man.
That is a bit crazy. Anders has actually earned 100 times what I earned. Thanks for the roast of that earlier, man.
Shori's prize pot, Shori, by the way, was $13,000.
Shocking. Shocking.
Anders is right now is roughly...
Was that from the compensation COVID year? Oh, no.
Send him off, Red. Again.
Oh, he's in. This
could be it. Neto, what a save with the foot of Donnarumma.
That's one of the best saves I've ever seen.
Is he onside? No.
He's outside the box there.
This feels like a bit of a carbon copy of the Levy game. The first half, they was working each other out, and the second half, they've come out, picked the pace up, and I think we're going to see more goals.
Tell you what, he's got no right to save that at all.
You look back on that chance, though, Shuri, when there was a misclick of a button, or maybe he's looking for some kind of animation for Emre.
Tell you what, could have been a finesse on there, potentially, from outside the box. We've seen it. Players today pulling the keepers far out of the box.
Big tackle to Hernandez.
There's that tiki-taka coming in from Schellin. Helps to build up your attack so much, guys. I can't tell you the importance of that tiki-taka.
Emre Yilmaz, do not count this man out. We know one thing about him, he is an absolute goal-scoring machine. Pina.
Oh, that's...
Still Pina. Out for a corner it goes.
Oh, Anders.
Sega. Pina again finesses, and Sega just about keeps it in not to go away for another corner.
He loves looking for that short one to find Pina near post and almost flashed him with a finesse that you don't think will go in. But Emre's got one over if he can... Oh, he's got away with one. He has got away with one.
Well, I mean, similar to how he almost... A tactical foul in the other game didn't happen. Very similar there.
And he could end up going up the other end.
It's like he avoided the animation somehow.
I love that.
Oh, he's dropped his shoulder.
Into Schellin. Where's the option for Emre to build into the box? Is that it there in Sega? There's the idea of the shot.
I mean, I have to say from Anders, that defending was absolutely out of this world. That's such a dangerous chance there. Anders with all the answers right now.
Where did that come from?
Bro's going back to 19.
I was going to say,
I thought that was Mo Albert for a sec.
The first time finesse there.
on earth did that come from?
Almost a lifeline for Emre.
He needed it. He needs something right now. Such as this.
Is he gonna? Oh,
Tell you what, how has he done that with
He's
it?
so good with that advanced defending.
first thing I do when I get home is putting advanced defending on, trying it all day.
I mean, for 99% of players at home in a champs game there, they're through on goal.
Through on goal or get fouled.
Not against Anders Vejrgang, you're not.
Sega. Wilson! Offside. Will not stand.
Shuri final. When are you starting to think about a change for Emre? A bit more of an attacking change.
Oh, it could be an even different one.
Should be a tap-in.
I'm telling you, it'll have to be now.
Is that the goal? To solidify a second FC Pro Open Championship. Because by that reaction, it kind of felt like it. I don't know how the ball went through.
He's been 4-1 up before today, albeit a bit earlier in the game. It's happened before, it can happen again.
I mean, this just feels a lot bigger now as well because it's a much lower scoring game. It's not like this is 8-5 or anything like that. 4-1. And you have to think that's playing on the mind of Mr. Emre Yilmaz because you've only scored once in, what are we on, 65 minutes into this one here. I mean, that's got to be playing on the mentals. Emre, do you have an answer?
I think we are looking at our first millionaire in prize money. I think it's done.
Well, it could have been Nicholas if he was to win today. Nicholas has been around a lot longer than Anders, I'll tell you that. When we thought that the gap was too big for him, I thought that would be a clear 1 million earner, but it's going to be one of the younger FC Pro players who is just over 20 minutes away.
Shuri, what minute is it?
That's your fault, that one. I've noted that one down, Harry.
Emre.
Is he on because he needs it? And
How is he doing it?
Emre Yilmaz is hardly getting a sniff in basically 20 minutes of FC26. You've got to tip your hat. I think it's more likely to be 5 than 2.
I mean, we say defence wins championships, and Anders has proven every reason why here. It's been next level at the back from him. Emre looking.
3 goals, there is still time. But every tackle, every win, every defensive interception that he's making.
You've got to think every time it becomes a bit more open for Anders as well. You can see it in the middle of the pitch now. You can see the runners. Sega, Wilson.
When's the kitchen sink coming out for Emre? You can hear the little celebration from Anders there just for a goal kick.
Now, sure,
everything means so much. It's kitchen sink time for Emre.
I think he knows he's there. In his mind, he thinks he's there.
I mean, and that must be so hard to play against Brandon. I mean, as Emre, he's in the pause just thinking to himself, I've won here. It's over.
Into the custom tactics.
I'm just trying to hear some of the shouts from the crowd. It's in a few different languages.
$1 million. $1 million.
Back-to-back FC Pro champion as well, don't forget.
Minutes away. What a way to continue the birthday celebrations. He only turned 20 yesterday. He's going to be the first millionaire from this esport.
He is just looking unstoppable is the word. Has he lost 1 game in the whole FC Pro Open, and it was when he had already won 9 in the group stage. So he was 1 game off a perfect run at this level. It's unheard of.
At least Lucas can have a smile on his face. He beat him. I lost to the champion. So I beat the champion.
I think Emre, he's got to start pulling players out, but he knows Anders is just going to score. This is where you want to enable the press.
He's doing everything he can, but it's just not enough. And Anders just ticking down the clock here. Every single second counts. Somehow found that pass through to Pinner.
He could get in here.
He's not done yet. He wants an exclamation mark on this grand final performance.
Tell you what, considering he's got a reset now after keeping it for almost 4 minutes.
It's just absolutely amazing game management. It really is.
Sega, the amount of times she's won it back as well. She's probably been consistently the best player this tournament. Definitely an unsung one.
Just feels like before this game, Anders has studied Emre Yilmaz's gameplay more than anyone. He's literally completely closed out all the things he's done in attack. I mean, Emre's barely been in all game.
I've not seen him be stifled like this. It's almost like he's ran out of ideas. And all the credit goes to Anders. Emre, if something's going to happen, it's got to be now.
Again, he just waves the pressure away, doesn't he?
Brandon, you touched on how many goals Emre has scored. I mean, 1 goal here. This might be a record in the tournament of lowest goals from himself. I mean, I'm sure it is.
Has to be. It's probably not close either.
But I'm saying it might be a record across all players almost. Only conceding once.
Just shows how much he locks in the bigger the game gets, and it's looking more and more like a formality of a back-to-back FC Pro World Champion.
Unbelievable story. From online wonder kid to world champion.
From beating HHezerS 3-0 on FUT champs to this.
He's there again.
What a journey, isn't it?
What a journey. From start to finish.
The first player in this esport to break $1 million in prize earnings will be the 20-year-old, the phenom, the wonder kid, Anders Vejrgang. And the craziest part is this is only the start of the season. This is only the start. He goes into the eSerie after this without any pressure, then potentially the eChampions League. Then we'll see him back at the World Championships.
Champione, Champione, ole ole is ringing around the arena in London.
To Emre Yilmaz.
That's the most dominant performance I've seen.
That is time of just 1 minute.
Even the referees had enough with +1.
He didn't even need goals.
And there we have it! Vejrgang, the first player of this esport to break $1 million in prize earnings. A back-to-back champion. Your 2026 FC Pro Open champion. He took down every single Team Liquid player that stood in his way. The world champion Emre Yilmaz, Levy de Beard, and the eChampions League winner that just keeps on standing in his way. What a story, what a player. He's done it again.
Well, like you said there, commiserations to Emre, but look, this man, it doesn't matter who is in his way, and of course we've completed the story of the 3 Liquid players.
Well, I'm here right now with Mr. Anders Vejrgang. First of all, massive congratulations. 2 in a row. How are you feeling?
I don't know what to say. Like, at least now the goal discussion is over 100%. Like everyone is saying, Emre is so good in offense. I concede 1 goal. I think, I don't know, like I can't explain to you how good I played this game. I think it's, once again, like I think our Euro, both of us, was the highest level game ever. I think this, only me, was like the highest level game from anyone in history. I don't really care. I got 100k, and everyone who's hating on me and trying to hate, I got 100k today. What did you get?
Let's talk about the crowd who are supporting you a lot. They've been singing your name all evening. Have they helped you throughout today?
Yeah, of course. Like I told you, I think it was after the semi, like the haters helped me, but the supporters also helped me. So I'm grateful for everyone who came here, and I hope that at least in the future, because I heard there was some queue outside, so I hope that EA will make it bigger, because I know that it's definitely possible, and when you got a box office player like me, everything is possible.
Whenever I speak to you before a event, you always tell me you're going to choke and you're going to lose in the first round. Is that a way to motivate yourself a little bit more? Is that genuinely how you feel going into tournaments?
I don't know, I'm just like fearing the worst, you know, but honestly, like today I was pretty bad in practice. I didn't win a single game. I only played 2 practice games, but I lost both. So I was like, then I have the hardest bracket possible. Seems out it was not that hard, even though it was 3 Liquid players. But yeah, they tried to make a rivalry with Falcons, but I think Falcons had showed in every single game. They signed me, first tournament, first win. Like, what more do I have to say? We show the world how good we are, and I'm looking forward for the World Cup in Saudi, where there's going to be more people cheering me on.
Well, listen, it's time for you to go over and do what you know how to do so well. It's getting better every time. Let's make some noise for FC Pro Open champion Anders Vejrgang.
This competition 2 years in a row. His name will be on that trophy for a second time. He said the GOAT debate is over. Is he the GOAT? World champion, eEuro champion, FC Pro champion. The trophies keep coming, and the story is far from finished. Here we go then, your grand final of Serie A for this season, and already he's offside. He won't stand. But this is your grand final, #1 in the world, first number 316 on the global world rankings. But forget that, this tournament, there was a script to follow. Essentially on one side of the bracket, you can rip it up. But everyone's always been speaking about this man. He is undefeated in Italy so far. No one has stopped him. Can he stop him? Here's Totti! Maybe not. 3 minutes in and Anders is already up by 0-0.
The pressure is affecting Smoke a lot, because I don't know why in this two defense he was not switching to his midfield. He was just panicking and switching to the defenders, and of course he reacted perfectly. Double tap.
He just doesn't. Sometimes, which is such a good asset that he's got. It could be a match for £100,000. It could be a game for 50 quid. He doesn't care. For him, it's just another game sometimes, isn't it? And it's frightening. It really is. We said this in our last game as Anders comes forward for a second now. Yildiz, through ball, Totti, 2-0.
Again, no switch to the midfielders. He was just standing with Thuram, but he was just joking, but he was not tied to the ball. It was too easy for him. Come on.
Are we looking at your eSerie champion already in 7 minutes? Because I'll be honest, something in my gut tells me we are. What I wanted to say was, though, is that you have to make it so difficult to beat him. You have to score first. You have to disrupt the flow. Smalk has done such a good job throughout this bracket and this competition. He was a top 16 player last season in his first season. Now he's a World Championship finalist, part of the best 32 in the world, which is absolutely incredible. But has he met his match here? Or not? There's one back. Don't count him out just yet.
This was kind of similar to the goal that Samu scored against Smalk. Like fake player lock outside, and then he goes inside. Perfect touch, and then driven shot.
Modric. Totti! Just wide. Alter, I guess, apologised to Smalk. Apparently the second game that these two did play in the group, it wasn't actually Smalk that was playing, it was the teammate of Torino, who did concede the 11 goals. Hello, 2-2, Berardi, Zelensky! A look across the stage. Don't count me out. I'm still in this game.
He was completely free when he had the open net. Good build up. Good behavior from Smalk. 2-0 down, now 2-2.
Leao. Back to you, Anders, to make it 3-2. Surely not. He's not going to go and get a third, is he? suddenly it's all this Torino pressure. That very nearly got past the former Juventus defender there. "20 minutes in here, from 2-0 up in 7 minutes, we're all square." Of course, keep in mind, whoever wins this, the FC Pro channels will be across everything with custom tactics and all the insights of how these players became champions. Make sure you're following across TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Regardless if he wins or not, I'm sure a few people will be wanting Anders Vejrgang's custom tactics. Yilmaz. Bit of a heavy touch there, Obron.
Yeah, an heavy touch with the sprint.
Berardi. Yilmaz. Totti! Great save.
How many chances Totti's missing in the last games?
Yilmaz. Brilliant ball. Torino surely not finesse. Oh, I love the idea. I love the confidence. Back to you, Anders. Totti. Yilmaz. Buffon again. Modric. Leao.
I think
It was always coming.
just Anders saw that pass, that passing line, really good. But SmalkXVII, like we said, against Anders, you have to score every chance that you have. And Leao was a big chance. Okay, he tried the advanced roulette, but it was too far from the goal. Maybe the easiest solution sometimes is the best solution, like just run and then go for a normal shot on the far post. But now it's 1 goal up, and I mean Anders.
He's come back twice before. Yilmaz. Modric. Hang on, that's a gift! Thuram saved him. Oh! Carved into the top corner.
When you have this kind of touch, because he first touched the ball up, the goalkeeper moved a little bit upper, and then he performed a finesse down. Like, this was a great finishing.
Vejrgang back in front. As we said, you wouldn't believe it, he's never won a league before. He played for a handful of years in the virtual Bundesliga. He was actually a sub in the eSuperliga in Denmark, if you can cast your mind back to when that competition was part of the ecosystem. Berardi finesse, 4-3.
He's always finding this kind of passes. He move a lot of ball left from the right, and then when he arrives to the camp, he always find a pass inside for Berardi from his right side, Of course, the ball roll for a finesse, we saw a lot this weekend, was really good. It helps a lot to perform better the finesse. Curve is better. That's why you want a ball roll before a finesse shot.
Seven goals before half-time. This is not a blowout. He's in this game.
Again Thuram.
Yilmaz. What a pass. What a goal. 5-3. And we're not even at half-time yet.
The double tap. The double tap. We've seen a lot of this double tap during these 2 days. Perfect timing, and then of course you arrive in that spot. Too easy for Modric to score.
Yilmaz stopped.
He had the chance for a double tap as well.
Totti. Yilmaz, is there a through ball available? No. Como in their first year competing, by the way. Well, they're on their way to win the most prized possession here in Italian esports. The eSerie A trophy, which looks brand new this season, by the way. It's a brand new trophy. Yilmaz, finesse. Surely, Leao! Off the post and very nearly into his own goal from Buffon. Added time at 2 minutes, corner. To follow, and that will do us for half-time by the looks of it. 5-3, and this Vejrgang leads at the halfway point.
He's still in game, 100%. He's playing good, I think, especially with the ball. He's moving the ball fast. So I like how he's. I don't like too much how he's defending, because against some he was not defending like this. He was reaching a lot more on midfielders. Maybe sometimes he's just a little bit panicking. So he's just joking with Thuram that he saved a lot of times.
Chat, how are you enjoying this one so far? Not a bad final this. We've had some great FC Pro League finals across the last few weeks. From England to France, Spain, Germany, in the Netherlands to now here in Italy. In terms of just major leagues, the MLS. So many minor FC Pro leagues which still all feed into this FC Pro ecosystem. 45 minutes away from lifting the trophy is Anders Vejrgang, his first ever league trophy. McTominay, Totti, can he get the angle for a shot? Look at the space for Leao to finesse it in. Too much time, too much space. It was inevitable.
I think that he tried with Totti a ball roll and a driven pass, but he did something else. He just moved the ball faster from the right to the left, and then he goes for an inside pass. Like, in defense he's struggling a lot, because also when he's activating the pressing, when he goes one-on-one against Anders, he's not defending so good. He's just have to come back, to get back with more players as you can and covering the passing line. He's not doing that.
Paz. Yilmaz! He keeps on coming back.
A bit of luck, and then a Trivela even shot. 6-4.
There was supposedly meant to be a third and fourth place match here in Italy, obviously depending on the FC Pro World Championship spots, but we didn't actually need that. The bracket worked out quite well. One of the few leagues that have actually been very fortunate that 3 of the 16 players in the final had already qualified for the biggest tournament of the season. Modric, Leao, Lilian Thuram there will stop the pressure from Vejrgang. Totti, Yilmaz! 7-4. Is this where the gap starts to really become quite clear between these two?
What I said to Dani before the match against Danish, I said to him, I give him an advice, trying every time to just finishing your play, because otherwise when he saved the ball higher on the pitch and then he's able to find, I don't know, the 4 against 4 in the last third, is too dangerous, too dangerous.
Berardi. No way through. And he's ticking away towards his first trophy, Yilmaz. Well, you said 11-4. I'll tell you what, you might be on for that.
True.
Offside, but he's Berardi as well, yes.
The way how he's switching is putting every time the players in the correct positions. He's trying to be tight to the ball, closer, then switching to the defenders, putting pressure.
Palestra, Yilmaz, Berardi. That's going to be a free kick. He can't believe it, either can I. He's won a free kick off that. quite sure that's been given as a free kick. Surely not from this sort of angle. Play short. Berardi. Final 20 minutes here in Naples, in a very busy Comic-Con. 100,000 spectators all came through this building today, and a handful have stopped past to watch the eSerie finals play out. Well, there's been so many fantastic games. Yildiz. At what point in the game, O'Brien, are you sort of counting out your chances?
Of course, now 73 minutes is difficult because so when you have to force.
Totti, step overs, finesse! 8-4! He might be on his way to his first ever league title.
When
you know what I said about when you count out your chances, maybe this is that moment.
But also because, like, when he's leading a lot of goals, then you have to press him. It's difficult to press him. Like I said, to defend him, sometimes you have to be a little bit more passive. But when you are losing by 4 goals, of course, you have to be more aggressive. Of course, like when he tried to be more aggressive with Thuram, he was not able then to defend the 1v1 against Totti. It was a good step over, and then perfect finesse shot. Maybe understand now that we thought it was better the finesse than the driven.
Well, as far as I know, Anders Vejrgang's from Denmark, but he's kind of made Italy his home. He's been here, he's played 9 games in this league, the 9th being the grand final, and he's about to win all 9 of those games. The first player in the history of this esport to make $1 million in prize money. At his age as well, that is absolutely ridiculous. Nicholas followed only weeks later. A 2-time FC Pro Open champion, a world champion, an eEuros champion. Now will be an eSerie champion. There is maybe a goal back here for Berardi. Still like he's got his trademark celebration out. It's just too little too late really though, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's too late. I mean, he played a good match, but sometimes against Anders it's not enough. Of course, like the semi-final, Anders didn't play at his best, but he was able to win as well. That's why he's the #1 in the ranking.
Leao, offside. There is only a handful of players that can stop him. Wasn't to be the case.
He's onside.
He's going to find one more, so one more pass. He's offside there. Yilmaz. Four minutes away from more history, more trophies, more prize money. Anders to find a ninth. Modric round the goalkeeper. Another trophy for Anders Vejrgang. More European dominance and his first major league title. He might not have done it in Germany in the Bundesliga, but he's done it here in Italy. Side with Como, and after 9 perfect games through league and knockout phase, defeating champions along the way. Danny Pitbull gone, HHezerS gone. As much as Smalk tried to make it difficult, it takes something quite special to try and get through and past Anders Vejrgang. Final thoughts, Oberon, closing out this season's competition, the 6th edition of the league as a new champion.
I think the streak was, like you said, like 9 games in a row. I mean, that's why he's the current #1 in the ranking.
What an effort, though, and what a tournament from Smalk. You wouldn't believe he's 316th in the rank, as I keep harping on about, because it is so impressive what he has done. Added time played, full time. Your new eSerie champion is Como Gaming's Anders Vejrgang. Was it ever in doubt? As soon as he announced with this league, and they knew he was coming, everybody was worried. What a crowd it's been across these last 2 days. Well, here he is, Anders Vejrgang. It'll be a special moment. His first ever FC Pro League win. Well, he's done it on Italian soil. Anders Vejrgang, your eSerie champion. He may have gone back to front with how he did business here in his esports journey. A world champion, an FC Pro Open champion, and now an FC Pro League champion. His first one. And it's like he's lifted that many trophies. He didn't seem that bothered about that.
Maybe.
Here he is.
It's just too heavy, maybe, for him.
Anders Vejrgang, your Lega eSerie champion. Well, here we go. The eChampions League final, a tournament that's travelled from Madrid to Stockholm, Istanbul, London, Munich, and now it ends here in Budapest. For the 8th season, these are the 2 best players. And funny enough, they both come from Italy in terms of the league that they found themselves here. It's a part of the missing puzzle for Anders Vejrgang, and a serious chance to crown himself as the first ever Italian to win a major of this size. It's Anders Vejrgang taking on HHezerS in the eChampions League final. Brandon Smith, Richard Buckley, and another Champions League winner joins us in commentary as well. Bastian Schweinsteiger, welcome to the eChampions League final. This is the biggest game, the biggest ticket of the season. How do you think these guys could be feeling?
Well, probably finals, usually a bit nervous. And anything can happen in the final, so it will be a little bit different for everybody.
Well, for these guys, Richard, as well, we know that they've played in the eSerie just a few weeks ago. I just feel like HHezerS is maybe showing Anders a bit too much respect in more recent years.
Yeah, you could say so. I mean, they've played 5 times. Anders has got the 3-2 series advantage, you could say, against him. The one thing I can guarantee you, whenever they've played, the lowest amount of goals in the game has been 9. There will be goals in this game. We're not going to get a 2-0 or a 3-0. There will be goals. It's going to be flying, and I cannot wait.
They've had some crazy online matches. I think there was one that had 30 goals in it earlier on this year, 22-8. But at LAN, it's gone more Anders' way. How hard is that maybe for HHezerS coming into this, Bastian? When you play against maybe a team or a player where you know they've had the better of you on the big stage?
I think actually he has a little advantage. Maybe Anders has a little bit more of the part of the favorite for the title, so maybe no one expects him to win. Maybe that's an advantage for him, and if he has a good defensive shape, I think that's crucial to have. He definitely has a chance to win the trophy.
Well, here we go then. The 2026 eChampions League final, live from Budapest. Who will lift this trophy? In just over 20 minutes time, potentially. So Anders Vejrgang, it's the only trophy that he hasn't won, believe it or not. At just 20 years of age, he's already broken $1 million in prize money. He's won World Championships, FC Pro Opens, eEuros in the league for the first time. But this is the missing part of the puzzle, Rich.
It absolutely is. We've got a very, very special guest in the commentary with us as well, Bastian Schweinsteiger. If you've got any questions for him, get them in the chat right now. This is your chance to ask an icon, in every sense of the word, a question live on broadcast. I've got to ask Bastian as well. You've heard the fans. Anders a little bit of a villain, shall we say, the pantomime villain here. Will that play a factor, or do you think he enjoys it? He enjoys egging them on?
For me, it seems to be that he enjoys it big time, and that's part of his game as well. But it's good to see. It's good to have different characters as well. It's good for everybody, I think.
We were looking at the teams, Bastian, coming into this between the two. Of course, they were given X amount of money to build their teams, which includes a lot of icons and heroes. One of the biggest differences is the first chance of the game comes for HHezerS. Lovely little roulette and blocked. Anders has gone for Cruyff as his sort of his leading striker. HHezerS hasn't decided to do that, which is quite interesting between the two, with the level of icons on display.
I think that everybody will have an idea which kind of players you need for your kind of way, how you want to play. So he decided in that way. That's fine. He has for sure chosen different in a smart way, and until now, I must say he did a good job.
The one thing I will say, though, HHezerS midfield, powerhouses, Ruud Gullit, Yaya Touré, Ramirez, legs on legs on legs. They will cover every blade of grass, and we saw Yaya Touré score a big goal for HHezerS in the semi-final just gone.
Unfortunately, you don't feature in this final, Bastian, but you have been used here in Budapest today. A few of the players had you in their team as the central midfielder. You've got a brilliant ability for long ball passes.
Yeah, I think that to close the center for defensive shape, and also it's super important always to have there the control of the game. So that's why it's important to have a few more center midfield players in the game.
Talking about central midfielders, I've got to ask you, in real life, who was your sort of favourite central midfield player to play with? Who was the hardest to play against?
So the hardest player to play against was Neymar, actually, when he was at Barcelona with Messi and Suarez.
It's not a bad front three, is it?
Yeah.
Hold that thought for a second. That's a brilliant win for Lilian Thuram. But on the other side of that, who would you say was your favourite player to play alongside? Maybe your favourite teammate at club and country level?
It sounds a bit boring, but Manuel Neuer, the goalkeeper, he was actually for me the best player I played with. Obviously, you have other players, Wayne Rooney, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who I really enjoyed playing with, or even Thomas Müller, Philipp Lahm, Robin Ribéry. They are big names.
It's not bad, is it? It's not a bad set of players to play with.
Yeah, the good thing is they know how to play the game, because on the highest level, you need actually 11 players on the highest level, otherwise you can't win a big
Chance here for Anders. Cruyff! It's the first goal in the eChampions League final, and it's gone the way of the Great Dane.
Lovely pass, lovely finish as well. Anders Vejrgang starting quick out the blocks. You see Yaya Touré into the man you were talking about, Brandon, Johan Cruyff. and the finish at the near post. We did have a question up on the screen there. I think it was from Dan Marcus. He said, what was the hardest thing about becoming a professional footballer?
When you have, obviously you have defeats as well. It's not about winning all the time. So to recover from defeats, I think that's the learning you need to do. If you don't do that, you have no chance.
Take me back to that famous final at Wembley Stadium.
Yeah.
The El Clasico, I mean, against Eddie's side in a Champions League final. I mean, how was that night?
Obviously very good, but we lost a year before against Chelsea at home in Munich in penalty shootout. So when we won a year later,
did it just feel
Champions League?
It felt deserved at that point. You were building always towards that.
Yeah, we learned out of our little mistakes a year before. Obviously, it was a final, but we had a strong squad 2013, and it was a German final against Borussia Dortmund. So we had to lose a lot, to be honest. The pressure was very high, but to win the trophy, the Champions League at Wembley, there's nothing better, to be honest.
Quite similar to this final here, Brandon. 2 players from the same league in the eChampions League final.
Do we sit here now, Rich, and say, is this potentially the best FC Pro partnered league?
3 out of the 4 players from the semi-finals onwards played all in the eSerie A, all from the same league.
So the Italians do well, huh?
They do. They do. Hold that for a second. We're going to see Anders coming with his chance with Desiree Dewey. That's intercepted. Oh, hang on. This is a dangerous free kick. Just under 19 metres away. Baggio's been on fantastic goal-scoring form. Can he bend this one in? Up steps Anders. Baggio scores! And he leads by 2 goals to 0 in the final.
Perfect precision. Steps up, edge of the box. And just guided it. All right. Guided it past the goalkeeper into the top corner.
I think he's got 99 strength, that guy. Right, Bastian, hold your thought for a second. We're going to go and check in with Casey, who is in the audience, I believe, of another winner here in Budapest.
Yes, I'm joined by another audience member, and I thought it was fitting, since Bastian is over there on comms, I have a Bayern Munich kit. What is your name?
Zainab.
Zaina, all right, well, are you a Bayern Munich fan, perhaps?
Absolutely, yes.
All right, perfect, so that is for you. And then I have to ask you, who is going to be our champion here today?
Actually, their performances are amazing, and it's so much entertaining. I'm going with Hellas Verona.
All right, we'll have to see if that happens. Congratulations. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Casey. You joined us at the right time. HHezerS nearly did score us. Bit of support there for Hellas Verona. I mean, that was not a bad free kick there, Bastian.
In the end, yes, for sure. Roberto Baggio, come on. He has to.
But the keeper had no chance.
Yeah, that's very difficult. Was it a foul? Yeah.
Speaking of which, here's HHezerS now, intercepted by Hincapié. I mean, as it stands, it's just all going his way, Anders. He is really in control of this.
I also just think you can't miss those opportunities. It was a big chance for HHezerS to go 2-1, half the deficit, and put a bit of pressure on Anders Vejrgang. Anders needs to feel as though he's in a game. Just look what Tex did at the eChampions League knockout phase. He put him under pressure. He put him in a difficult situation. Right now, Anders Vejrgang looks very, very calm. He looks very cool.
Absolutely. I mean, what a start it has been for him. Remember, the winner of the Champions League as well will have the choice of either Eto, Vidic, Pirlo or Ribery to be an icon SBC in the game. Bastian, if you had to choose between those 4 legends, who would you love to see get a special item on the game?
I mean, my friend Ribery, yeah.
It's an easy one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's for me it's an easy one. But
I mean, surely Iron Robert, Rich, at some point should be coming on the game as an icon.
You would imagine so. Starting to put that Bayern 2013 team together, aren't you?
Anders happily to play around the back there. As speaking of some of those icons, Sol Campbell and Lilian Thuram as he's intercepted. Could this be a chance for Rashford? Not the best touch from Muller, and it will be Barzagli that comes across to clear. 10 minutes away from half-time. Anders could be edging towards his first ever eChampions League trophy.
I mean, he just looks so calm at the moment. The games that he's been in to get here, Brandon, high, intense matches of FC. That early goal, it just looked like, I mean, it looked like it settled his nerves completely. He scored in the first 15 minutes. He doubled his lead from the free kick. And he just looks really, really settled.
Well, whilst we have Bastian here as well, we are going to give away his last 96 rated trophy titan FC26 item. Let us know in the chat why Bastien should choose you number 1, and 2, where he would play maybe in your team. Who would be playing alongside at home? This is brilliant football. It goes for a corner in the end. That could have been a third though from Anders. Wins a corner from this area of the pitch now.
He's going to look to recycle. That's good strength,
is dispossessed, but where's his options here now, Rich? He runs into Thuram. He wanted a great position there, but she didn't really have the support around him.
Look for those little 1-2 passes now on the edge of the box from Anders Vejrgang. Good defending from HHezerS. Just rushing a couple of attacks.
Well, we've got a winner here, Bastien, on screen as Anders looks to get a third. He is a Dortmund fan, but would love to see Bastien Schweinsteiger in the right colours. Have we chosen the right winner there?
It's going to be tough.
And Fittot. I named my son Bastien because of the idol Schweinsteiger. Would love him in my squad. Love you, Basti. Oh, what a moment that is, as HHezerS can't get one back. Any thoughts on that? That's a nice winner, isn't it?
Yeah, that's very kind of you. Thank you so much.
Well done to all our winners today. That's 10 Bastien Schweinsteiger. Icon 96 rated Trophy Titans going out to people just for simply watching the stream and telling us why you want Bastien Schweinsteiger in your club.
Well, potential closing thoughts here, Bastien, before you leave us for the start of the second half. Anders is still leading this by 2-0. Could be 3 before the break if he can make something happen in Rimmers. Do you see Anders going on to win this, or is there going to be a comeback for Hellas Verona?
I mean, having a clean sheet in halftime, defensively he does a very good job. So it's going to be difficult. So I think he's going to make it, yeah. But the defensive shape is fantastic. I mean,
clean sheet at halftime.
Didn't give away anything.
Yeah. What did I say? 9 goals. I don't know if that's going to be happening.
Well, Bastien, thank you so much for joining us in the eChampions League finals. A big round of applause, if we can, for the legend that is Bastien Schweinsteiger. Thank you for joining us here in Budapest, and enjoy the second half. We've been lucky in our time, Rich. We've had quite a few icons join us on commentary of the eChampions League, haven't we?
Yeah, we certainly have. Ruud Gullit, Kaká, Bastien Schweinsteiger, as he steps out into the crowd to sign a few shirts. I believe we've got another legend joining us in the commentary booth.
Is he a former Champions League winner?
He's not. I think he's played 1 game in the eChampions League and he lost. But Ryan Pessoa will be joining us on commentary for this second half to see how it does unfold. Anders Vejrgang in dreamland, 2-0 up, and not really faced a lot of pressure, Ryan. Brandon.
He's not here yet, Rich.
He's not
here yet. A couple of updates as well, as we said at half-time. Mystery Nation revealed Switzerland was the Mystery Nation. Your icon SBCs that could come, Eto, Vidic, Pirlo or Ribery. We'll find out who that's going to be, hopefully by the end of this show. And Anders Vejrgang, as we jump back into the second half, is 45 minutes away from an eChampions League title. That will be 4 trophies this year, and we haven't even got to the World Championships yet. And HHezerS still can't find a way through. He's just offside. When you look back, Rich, eEuros to kick off the year, followed by the FC Pro Open, went out to Italy
and
won
common.
A trophy there.
It's not common.
It's Tess-esque like, minus the World Championship back in 2019, where he won everything.
It is, and not often do we say this, it is perfection from Anders Vejrgang this season. What is it, 2 competitive losses all year long?
Unbelievable. Is HHezerS onside this time? No, he's not. Great offside line again there, as Ryan Pessoa does join us now for the Champions League final. Did you play 1 game in the ECL, or was it 2?
One game in the qualifiers. First game on a different console, I remember. Didn't go great. We
won't speak about the score.
Lost in extra time.
I actually think I was looking. I think Stokes. He's here with us in Budapest.
Yeah.
I think he's played 5 games in the eChampions League. I think he's 0-5.
But again, it's different consoles though. I'm actually going to back Stokes up on this one.
Let's see if he turns around and gives us the nod of approval, if that is true or not. We can't see.
He hasn't even budged, by the way.
Well, Anders still knocking on the door for that 3rd goal with Pires, who can't quite find it. I just feel like I said before, do you remember when these two played in Berlin at the World Championships? There was that interview in the top 8, it was in the quarterfinals. Anders went on and won the World Championships this year. HHezerS is just that guy. He enjoys his great personality. It was.
Yeah.
It felt like he knew what he was walking into, and I go back to that point of, I just feel like, yes, it's Anders, but he's got to back himself a bit more. Can this be maybe that way back now? Perez, there's one!
And listen to that crowd as well. They want to see a big finish from HHezerS. They want to see Anders Vejrgang under pressure. It's taken 53 minutes for HHezerS to even lay a glove on him.
He's had a few moments where I thought he's overplayed it, he snatched at the chance. That one he needed to make count, because you mentioned, Rich, in the first half that he needs to make Anders fearful, especially when attacking, because he's playing with no fear, basically going forward.
He's had moments, HHezerS. A couple of offsides moments there were, offside traps played and shots that just weren't on target all. It was Anders' goalkeeper coming in clutch. There is still a way back for him potentially. There is a long time left to be played in this eChampions League final as well. What a day it's been here in Budapest. 10 of you at home have picked up a 96 rated trophy titan.
We've had shirts being given out the audience.
It's been unbelievable, hasn't it? And we are guaranteed, as we said, to crown a new name on this eChampions League trophy. Just a word on it, Ryan, in terms of what does this say about the Italian league, the eSerie A?
Yeah, unbelievable. What is it? 3 out of the top 4 players. Yeah. Samu Gamer, Anders Vejrgang and HHezerS. It just shows the levels that that whole league has been operating at, because there's players that aren't even here, like Danny Pitbull, etc., that could easily be amongst winners we've seen in the past.
And they were actually one of the final leagues to grab their spot for the eChampions League. Maybe that is something to say there in terms of the form that they were feeling coming in to the ECL. These two did match, as we said, in the semi-finals of that tournament just a few weeks back in Naples, where I had the pleasure of commentating on it alongside Oberon. Anders went on to win that against SmalkXVII in the grand final. And I think the only disappointing part he'll be feeling if he goes on to win this, Rich, is the gap between now and Paris.
Yeah, absolutely, but look at the gap between the FC Pro Open and the eSerie A. What, 3.5 months? It doesn't faze him.
It could be on for a third. It's a clever pass, disguises that one from Baggio.
The one thing I will say, whilst only 1 goal in it, HHezerS in this game.
Yeah, that's the one thing, because again, HHezerS has had chances.
Yep.
Even ones that he hasn't taken a shot from it, but he's been in those offensive areas where you can create a goal-scoring opportunity. He's just not really been at it. This is a chance, though.
Can he make the right decision, though? Musiala. Was there a wrong decision there, Ryan?
Don't want to be too critical. He could have gone across a little bit earlier there.
Back on.
Finesse! Corner!
I would have liked an advanced roulette and then the pass on the previous attack before that finesse shot came in.
Torre into Musiala. It's a clever turn, but runs back into the path of Barzagli again, who was a hero and a big reason why Anders went on to win the eSerie A. He's a key part of his eChampions League team as well. 23 minutes away from an eChampions League trophy. Ramirez.
I almost feel as well like Anders has taken his foot off the gas here as well, especially in the second half. He was 2-0 up, he was cruising. And a combination of HHezerS slightly playing better in the second half, and also Anders not showing what he did in the first half, has led to this being probably quite a nervy last 20 minutes.
Yeah, especially with the way Anders started the game. You would have thought he maybe would have gone on the ascendancy a little bit more.
3, 4, 5.
Yeah, because we've seen it in the past. That's what Anders is known for.
Because also HHezerS was off it in the first half.
Michael. There's the finesse! And there's the equaliser! From 2-0 down! HHezerS! Let's just sign up the game at 2-2. And suddenly, we've got a final on our hands.
And how often do we say it? While you're playing well in the game, you have to kill the game. Anders didn't do that. He left the door ever so slightly open, and HHezerS has put a boot straight through.
I think it's right on cue as well, what we were mentioning, where Anders was playing well, HHezerS wasn't. You don't want to give somebody with that ability enough time to think that the game can be retrieved, and he's done exactly that. HHezerS right back into the game.
And he's also got, what, 250, 300 people in this arena wanting HHezerS to lift the eChampions League.
There's quite a few people online as well that are backing HHezerS here as well. They believe that he could go and turn the game around. Back to you, Anders. Checkmate was the response from HHezerS there at 2-2. But for how long? Cruyff into Ramirez! Minutes, if not seconds,
front.
I just love how the crowd are booing at every moment they can with Anders Vejrgang, but he didn't give us enough time to even speak about potential jeopardy in this game after conceding. Straight down the other end, Ramirez.
He is so good at kickoff.
Yeah.
Anders Vejrgang. 50% success rate.
I wonder what it is, though. Is it just a pattern, or is it because...
Nicholas is the exact same.
Same with Nasada in the virtual Bundesliga. We saw it as well.
I can't work out if we're in a pantomime here or not. The boos are coming in and stuff.
eChampions League final, it brings it out of you.
We're here in Budapest, as we said, the first time our eChampions League is finished here, days before the big one on Saturday.
If Anders wasn't to win this, it would eat him alive as well. 2 runner-up years in a row.
Especially the fact, as you said, Rich, that there was never an Emre Yilmaz in this tournament. Maybe his biggest matchup on paper was in the quarterfinals.
Absolutely. He would have also been thinking, because you know he looks ahead, he would have been thinking I'm probably going to play Nasada or Alihan Lyon in the grand final.
Yeah, when I spoke to him yesterday about what we predicted, and everyone speaking highly of the other players the players that were on the other side of his bracket, just laughed it off. Really, didn't really see anyone as a threat.
Is it?
He can put it to bed now if he gets this right. Cruyff finesse off target.
Yeah, corner.
Oh, sorry, deflection on the way through. Pause comes in from HHezerS now, as he'll be looking for one last roll of the dice. It's not the first time he's been to an eChampions League final. Emre Yilmaz, you cast your mind back to Istanbul when he had a fantastic run there in the competition. Anders was also there as well. That was his first ever time in the eChampions League. They're on opposite sides of the bracket.
Paul's coming in here. HHezerS getting instruction from Fer. This will be 2 out of 3 for Anders Vejrgang beating Fer coach players today. Nicholas in the first game in the quarterfinals, and now HHezerS in the grand final.
I have to say, though, he's made a massive impact in HHezerS gameplay. This is the best I've seen HHezerS defensively and controlling the game. I know he's losing right now, but even in that last game, he was very impressive. But he's going to have to do a lot of work to create more spaces, because Anders, again, will be comfortable keeping the ball.
Well, let's see if we can listen in to anything that's said here.
I believe they are speaking Italian on one side.
I don't know, I just don't trust. Let's continue, okay? Come here.
I think he was saying I don't trust him. Maybe one of the players in the team.
He's got 10 minutes to see this one out. You could argue the trophy cabinet might be complete if a win here. 4 titles, and we haven't even hit the World Championships yet. If he can hold on for 9 more minutes, HHezerS will get a chance. He certainly will. But he's got to defend Anders first. Musiala and Doué.
Great step.
To change there, a clever step defensively for HHezerS, and a clever foul from Robert Pires.
I thought Anders was maybe going to keep pushing towards the byline. I think the obvious thing when defending is to predict somebody to cut back, and he did, but HHezerS done really well, as you said, Rich, just to anticipate that cutback.
Tactical foul just inside the half of HHezerS, allows Anders to reset at least. Yeah, Torre, pull it. Is this the moment to tie up the game again? Incampe comes across from left back and gives Anders back possession here, right?
He'll be knowing that he can build up a proper attack. He won't force it forward, but HHezerS has to commit more bodies forward like that. You have to be aggressive and predict your opponent to take a negative touch. When I mean negative touch, I mean a touch back towards their own goal.
Then you can jump.
Yes, because that's the best time to win possession. But Anders knows that, so he'll just try and keep the ball in these areas.
This could be it. Does he take the free kick?
You have to. It doesn't.
Wow.
Still in possession, isn't he? Look, I'm sure we'll see a video in a few days of how he managed this one out. Musiala looking for a touch there from Lilian Thuram, and he nearly got one.
This is HHezerS' chance. This is probably the game. 87 minutes. He's gave it away.
Is that the moment?
Can't do that.
Was that his chance to tie the game up? A minute away.
You now need a mistake from Anders.
And he doesn't offer many mistakes, does he? As much as the press will be there and the intent will be from all the Hellas Verona's players to try and win the ball back for HHezerS. Yaya Toure and Lilian Thuram are just doing a good job of keeping possession. Desiree Douy turns his man, but he does win the ball back, and there's 2 minutes left on the clock. HHezerS has to be perfect. Robert Pires wins the ball back, and Anders Vejrgang is 60 seconds away from an eChampions League title. At just 20 years of age, the FC Pro trophy cabinet is complete. He is an eChampions League winner. Does it get much better than that?
When Anders Vejrgang plays in tournaments in FC26, he wins tournaments. That is it. It's as simple as that. Perfection from Anders.
We're witnessing greatness in front of our very own eyes throughout this FC ecosystem here. Anders Vejrgang, another trophy added to his collection.
Wow.
Anders Vejrgang completes the trophy cabinet. FC Pro Open ×2, an FC Pro World Championship, eEuros, eSerie, and now an eChampions League. He has won everything he possibly could, Richard, in this ecosystem. An unbelievable player. Is he the best we've ever seen? I think so. At 20 years of age, a hug with another icon, another Champions League winner. But this is Anders Vejrgang's moment. He is now finally an eChampions League champion. Anders Vejrgang completes the full set. An eChampions League trophy for the first ever time in his career. It simply does not get better than that.
A breathtaking talent that we are witnessing right in front of our very eyes in Anders Vejrgang. 4 tournaments, 4 titles, 4 trophies. And the FC Pro World Championship is next on his radar.
He's only lost 2 games this season at LAN. Once in the group stages in the FC Pro Open, once in the group stage here in the eChampions League. Unbelievable. He's an eChampions League winner. FG, it's truly remarkable.
We are in the presence of greatness. Congratulations to Anders Vejrgang.